And we're past the lead in. Hello and welcome to the Unprepared Podcast, where we have no script, no bullet points this time, and is entirely recorded on Retro Media. Today we are recording on a Sony low noise C60 compact cassette from the 70s on my TX V500X stereo cassette deck equipped with Dolby B. Recording with Dolby B currently. It's also got DBX and Dolby C, and it also can function as a DBX decoder, so yeah, it's quite good actually. I'm only recording on the right channel. Doesn't make a difference. When I record it onto the computer, it will be in mono, so it will be over both channels, so yeah. I'm using my Sony low impedance MTL F96 microphone. You might notice some noise in the background. That's the fan going because I'm in my office today. This is the earliest I've ever recorded one of these. It's currently 11:15 on the 16th of September. So the new Grand Tour movie is actually coming out, a Scandi flick. But I actually need to check if that's up today because I actually want to see that. But yeah, and when I say 11:15, it's 11:15 in the morning. So yeah. Anyway, let's think. Well, currently I am actually in the process of recording some of my original albums that I bought on reel to reel. Some pre-recorded ones to the computer. Let me play actually some of it for you. If you want to hear these, check on the channel Record Reconciliation. That I need to link it in actually go to the About section on my YouTube channel and you'll be able to find a link to that. I actually need to put it there. But yeah, let me play some of it for you. That is Hot Cheer in Hi-Fi. Yeah. The thing is, I've noticed with reel-to-reel albums, the pre-recorded ones, all of them, these are 50s ones, 60s ones, they're one-directional stereo. But anyway, these albums, they are pretty low quality. I've got one Command Performance. It is by, give me 1 second, let me get it off the shelf. The Piano and Orchestra of Huey Skikman. This runs at 7.5 inches per second, so that was actually a pretty decent album of the day. So it's a lot of tape, but the rest of these, they're 20 minutes long in total, more or less. Or somewhere between 17 and 15 minutes, so about 16 minutes. They run at 3 3/4 inches per second. There's barely any tape on the spindles. And yeah, it's just a bit of a... Because one thing I've noticed, when you find pre-recorded reel-to-reel albums, it's usually budget releases. It's not Paul Simon or Simon Garfunkel or Lionel Richie's, Billy Joel, some 70s music. It's always what's it called? It's always cheaper releases, orchestral releases that would not sell too well on LPs, so that you just clap it out on reel to reel, because what else are you gonna buy on reel to reel if everything's orchestral? There's not much choice. There's not much choice. I can't even speak. There's not much choice. But anyway, there you go. That was my rant on reel to reel. Anyway, so what actually has happened in the past 2 weeks, because I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks, is so you know when the last week of before exams, everything has to be in. tasks, homework, all the homework for the year, or not year, term, has to just be made sure that it's done. Because we don't have hours marked throughout the term, depending on the teacher. But what's it called? So I have essentially mentally exhausted myself, not physically, mentally. I don't sleep for like 3 days, getting all that stuff done. I didn't do homework, but even with that, there were still like 5 activities that I missed in English. Then it's 2 activities in Afrikaans. Then it's 3 tasks. Then it's this. Then it's that. And it's just a lot of work. But that's done. I can recuperate now. It's part of the reason why I hadn't uploaded a video, or hadn't uploaded one of these Unprepared Podcasts, 2 weeks. But yeah, 2 weeks. I think it's 13 days today, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm also planning on recording another video today. A video on my computer dict, Munchen, whatever you say, 4480, that mini cassette recorder. The one thing I noticed, mini cassette did a lot worse than micro cassette here. From what I know in America and in Europe, it was more or less even split. They're both pretty common. Here, I have seen legitimately 2 mini cassette recorders in my time collecting, and maybe 4 micro cassette recorders. I bought one of them. The other one I already owned. And tapes. I've only found one box, like bunch of mini cassette tapes, which I did buy. It was like 20 tapes that the one guy had with that other mini cassette recorder. Oh wait, actually I also have that Olympus Pearl recorder thing. So it's 2. So it's 5 mini cassette recorders I've seen. But anyway, there's that. And then micro cassette. I have never seen another single other tape. Or I have, but legitimately I own 2 tapes for the thing. It's not nice. It's 2 tapes is not enough to mess with a format. You can record about 15 minutes per side on the one. The other one, I don't know the time length, but let's say an hour in total. You want to record music to it, because that's what I'm going to do with the thing. It's not enough time. I'm going to make an hour-long mixtape for an entire format. You want one tape for 70s songs, and one tape for 80s songs, one tape for 90s songs, one tape for noughties songs. You want a tape for Afrikaans songs. You want a tape for boomer music. You want a tape for this, that. It's just not enough time. At least that's my type of music, boomer music. And don't laugh at the way I'm saying it, please. I can't pronounce my R's, so it's boomer music for me. It's, if you're Afrikaans, you know how to say it. If you're not, depends on where you live. If you live in South Africa, I'm English, so, and I know how it sounds. But anyway, yeah. What else did I do this week? Well, I didn't actually tell you about my trip to KZN for holiday. Because that's when I uploaded the previous video. Now, the trip to KZN, it's a 7-hour drive down with half a seat to sit on. Not fun. Luckily I slept through most of it, but anyway. See, the thing is, going down to the sea, I like it and I hate it at the same time. Because, I sit comfortably most of the time, and I'll just listen to music, listen to the radio, watch YouTube, and I keep myself busy, but it just gets, your legs get stiff and stuff after like 4 hours. We do stop at petrol stations, but after the like second hour you start to get uncomfortable. Yeah, and what else happened? I found a wire recorder for sale there, and I would love to own that thing. It was, I can't remember the model name. It was, I love weird old formats. I would have loved to own that wire recorder. 4.5 grand. I would pay like 2 grand, not 4.5. If you don't know, 4,500 rand is like $450. Now, sure, you might say, that costs decent chunk of change. Yeah, I've checked online. I can buy one now for 2.5 grand without shipping, but still. Then I could post it to a family member in America, because in America I could post it to them, and then they can ship it to me for cheaper than that thing. Yeah. In other news, my projector packed up. It completely and utterly is broken. The plate where the tape passes is like pushed against the little arms that pull it through, and it is pushed against the lens and stuff. It has bent. So that thing, I could bend it back. I've tried. Doesn't work, but yeah. So that's not working anymore. So I need to buy a new projector. What else happened? I bought a bunch of 78s. I bought a gramophone that I've done a video on it, the HMV Model 101. You can check my channel. I've done a video on it, so yeah. Yeah, I just realized this is a 60-minute tape, so it's half an hour of recording time. This is gonna last longer than the Reel-to-Reel album I'm currently copying over to the computer. Okay. Then yesterday, actually, something also happened. I got tired. Anyway, I went to the charity shop at because I had a haircut yesterday. Went to a charity shop nearby because the lady was late, or not late. We were early, and she got there like 2 minutes before our appointment. So yeah, she had to pick up her children. So yeah. Anyway, I bought 3 boxes of tapes again, cassettes. So there's going to be many, many more tapes for this podcast, many more radio recordings, and many more albums recorded onto tape, CDs, LPs, and everything and anything in between. Yeah. It's actually quite difficult to figure out what to talk about in this podcast, because I don't know if I've got half an hour's worth of stuff that happens to me in a week that I can remember. But anyway, that's my new saying. I love saying that. But anyway, I've got a video planned actually. If you would like to see this video, please tell me. I'm planning on making a video on the process of recording images to audio formats. If you don't know, there's an application for your computer that I can't remember the name now. It is used to say it essentially transfers the audio, the picture into audio, and then transfers it back into a picture. And it's used for ham radio and stuff. It is incredibly low quality pictures, but if you would like to send like a picture of yourself, a picture of your car type of thing, you could, and it wouldn't be unrecognizable. You could see what is happening. But anyway, the thing is, I'm planning. I don't know how good it's gonna go because I've only tried recording pictures to cassette, and I know that works. I haven't tried this with, because I'm planning on doing it with like reel-to-reel, 8-track, VHS, Betamax, mini cassette, micro cassette. What other formats do I have? I think that's actually all audio formats I own. Yeah. CD, maybe, no, CD would be perfect, so. I can't do anything with LPs. I can't do anything with 7 singles or 78s. I legitimately think that's all the audio formats I own. That could be used for this, I should say. Yeah. Okay, well. Then I'll just record it. The problem is, on my mini cassette recorder, I can't figure out which one's the mic input. There's 2 ports. I think the one's a remote and the other one's a mic input, but I need to still test it. But for some reason they decided to make the one a 3.5mm jack and the other one a 2.5mm jack, which means I need to buy a 2.5mm adapter, which I still need to do, so yeah. Which is annoying, actually. Very annoying. But yeah, then I'll have to acoustically record that if I can't get the adapter. Or if that even isn't a mic input. Could be a headphone output and a remote. Am I supposed to know? But I think you would have had a transcribing unit for the reason of using headphones. So I don't think you would need a headphone output, but you never know. I've had many cassette recorders with headphone outputs that don't have mic inputs, so yeah. And cassette decks for that matter. Anyway, so I've recently started a series on YouTube, the MAP series, Music as Poetry, and it's essentially me reading the lyrics to music as poetry. I started this off with Live It Up, the song by Mental As Anything. Well, I actually just noticed I got 20 subscribers. So after I record this, I'm recording my 20 subscriber special. But anyway, yeah, it's actually quite an interesting concept. It's based off of what one of my teachers said, because she said, if you look at Eminem's like rapping and you just read the lyrics of it, it's actually poetry type of thing. And you can check depending on the rap song. You know what I mean with that. You're not gonna be listening to 50 Cent and start saying, oh yes, poetry. But still, admittedly, also most of Eminem's songs, depending on the song, it can be considered poetry. Depending on the song, it cannot. But anyway, yeah. If you would like to see that map video, it's on YouTube. It's on my account. So yeah. What is actually weird is if I check here, some videos get, because if you don't know, I put a 78 a day on YouTube. I upload it. For some reason, let me read you through this quickly. One I uploaded last night, Summertime Foxtrot, 4 views. Moonlight Waltz, 23. Nevada Quickstep, 4 views. Laughing on the Outside Foxtrot, 69 views. And there, the reel-to-reel tape is finished. But why did that one specifically do so well? It's weird. Okay, I'm coming. There we go. Ish. That thing spin. If you don't know the process of this reel-to-reel recorder, what it is there's a belt straight from the motor. It's like a rim drive type of system. So there's different thicknesses on the spindle of the motor, and that circumference controls how fast you spin. it's spinning, so that controls the speed of the thing. So rubber roller goes from that to the flywheel. But there's a belt constantly going from the motor, so I'm pulling over cables. The take-up spindle is constantly going at full speed, right? Faster than 7.5 inches per second. It's just going at the not 1800 RPM, but whatever speed the motor's going at. Could be 1800 RPM. I don't know how fast. I can't tell how fast it is by looking at it. But anyway, then that's constantly spinning at top speed, and the pinch roller coming into contact with the capstan is actually what pulls the tape, like slows the tape down. So you're actually putting the strain on the pinch roller and the capstan, because the capstan and pinch roller are stopping the tape from moving at full speed and only allowing it at a certain speed. The problem with this system is, when the tape is finished, it's not spinning at even close to, it's just spinning at full speed, which isn't even close to 7.5 inches per second. They didn't even make it 7.5 inches per second, so there's just a bit of strain on the tape with this process. That's all that I'm saying. But anyway, we're gonna thread it back through. I need to stop it. You'd stop recording actually now. There we go. Well, that's actually the last pre-recorded album I had to record, so that's good. So these are gonna go on record reconciliation soon. But anyway, go in. I have to just thread the tape now. And it won't go into the reel. Come on, there we go. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so here is. There we go. Now it's threaded, so we're gonna turn it a couple times, get it locked into place, and yes, there we go. Fast forward. Okay. Anyway, I love song anyway. I've also been recently trying to record at least, the entire series of MacGyver to VHS. You might be asking why I want to do that. Well, I just finished watching it a week or so ago, and I really have been enjoying it. Oh, I really did enjoy it. It was a great show. People look back on the 80s shows as bad. I wouldn't say it's good. Like the special effects, you can see it's 80s. Acting, definitely 80s. But, it's still quite good show. I actually really enjoyed it. Like the original Magnum, I really enjoyed it. Hunter, I've been watching currently because it's available on Amazon. I've really enjoyed it. I actually should get to watching A-Team, Knight Rider, all those other shows, because from what I've seen from MacGyver and Magnum, they aren't that bad. They are actually great. I don't know why my voice is going like this. Okay, anyway. I don't know why my voice went like that. It's usually such an attractive voice. Yeah. Anyway. I've actually recently had the problem of... not recently, this is a long time ago actually. Why am I saying recently? I had the problem of... I went online, okay? Onto something starting with an O and ending with a bagel. Or I should say something starting with an O, rhyming with bagel. Anyway, the show... What show? Why am I saying show? Can you tell that I need to get more sleep? Anyway, that I was on there messing around, and an overwhelming amount of people said I am cute. The problem is, now they open with that. So first thing they say is, hey, you're cute. Problem is, this is fucking 9-year-olds. Pardon my language, but really, 9-year-olds. I think I'm cute. This is getting a bit weird. I decided to leave that because this is like me going to school and having the grade 3s call me cute. Okay? You would call the police on me if people were. Maybe not if I was returning that. You'd call the police on me. I wasn't. Because it's just. No. I, this person is 9. Or, I don't know, but they sound like a 9-year-old type of thing. Prepubescent, okay? Really. Just no. Please no. Go. uh, Go do your homework. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, and have fun. Don't mess around on these things. Yes. This is. That's why I love and hate the internet, because I do like the internet. I like being able to Google anything. I like having a lot of tools at my disposal. I like being able to talk to people about random things. But it gets a bit iffy when children get on there. Yeah. If it was everyone over the age of 18 that could go on there, then it would be perfectly. When I say that, social media. If it was anyone over the age of 18, then yeah, then I'd be fine with it. But then you've got 9-year-olds watching Final Destination on YouTube. Or I don't know, other movies on YouTube, then you get problems. Yeah. Ultimately, this is why I agree. Just people, don't complain about your child having watched something. You should be complaining to yourself because you're not paying attention to what your child's watching. I stand by that. When I was younger, okay, not younger, it's a couple of years ago, when I first got internet, didn't actually watch anything bad, really. I've discovered not good things since, because the internet and people will post weird things to the internet. I try to ignore it, but it's still there. Once in a while you run into something and then you just close the tab and then you contemplate your life, but still. Yeah. I'm going to abandon this conversation. Just pay attention to what your children are watching on the internet and doing on the internet. And don't get mad. Don't be over-controlling. Just say, don't go on to blue movie sites. Don't go on to NSFW places on Reddit. Don't watch other things. Don't watch violent things, and that's fine. But yeah. Anyway, so what can I talk about? That was a bit of a rant there, but anyway. So, one thing I've discovered recently, it is the most stupidly hard thing in existence to find some rubber rollers and or heat shrink that will go around it. What I usually do with rubber rollers, if it's small enough, is I buy heat shrink it onto it, or cut it a bit bigger, then cut it on the sides a bit bigger. Not so much that it'll affect anything, but just so much that it doesn't slip off the rubber roller. And then I'll check, and it usually works, because it adds some size to that rubber roller, which is what you are lacking. And it's also adding some rubberiness, which you're lacking. It's not perfect. It's not a grippy rubber, but it's more grippy than it did have. So it's usually a temporary fix until I can find a roller the same size. Problem is, majority of the time, half of these things have been out of production, or you can't get new old stock for 20 years. Like the Sanyo little wheel-to-wheel recorder I've got here. Those things haven't been made for the past 30 years. I've got a Philips little LP player that hasn't been made for also 10, 15 years. You can get it especially order, but then it doesn't work out financially because you either have to order 10,000 of the things, or you can order one, but then it costs you like 700 rand for one, and it doesn't make sense to buy it. But yeah, so it's a bit, just a bit annoying. Also, I noticed recently something really stupid about called pricing since COVID. In especially in KZN where it's a holiday at like place. A lot of people are either making the song and not song. As soon as I was saying that, I was looking at an LP, so say songs. Anyway, as I was saying, for some reason, most people are choosing to either make their prices incredibly high, which means that they're not going to sell anything, or not incredibly, but cheaper than they used to, so that they can start moving stock to get the money back and start paying off things that they couldn't pay off and get your business back, or are leaving it the same and are still just trying to make back the profit to get out of the red. And I noticed a lot of people are pushing up their prices, not because of like fuel costs or anything. These are pawn shops, so other people bring it to you. They're just pushing up the prices because they want to make more profit to get out of the hole from COVID. And I think these places aren't going to make it. They're going to close down purely because, well, are you going to buy from a place? Oh no, the tape's out.